Previously on
DrewIsSharing. We were against marijuana use.
You don't ask a partner to stop fucking doing something because you don't like it.
It seems like people are unwilling to compromise.
Because people use it as a medicine.
I asked this girl not to smoke pot because it made her different than how I preferred.
So you break up! You don't change that person!
At least from my perspective, she didn't have a disorder.
Just because you don't think somebody has a disorder doesn't mean they don't have a disorder.
Let's get retarded in here.
Right, yo, I'm Drew Gilchrist, and today we're going to be discussing the fucking ONISION topic once again. I did not expect my last video to get the response that it got. I thought it would just be sort of contained between my regular subgroup. I think an extra 10,000 people saw that video, and it got a lot of support from those extra 10,000 people, which is pretty insane. And strangely enough, in amongst these supporters happened to be Billie. And so in my last video, I intentionally didn't mention Billie at all because ONISION didn't. Greg. I still don't know whether I should refer to him as ONISION or Greg for ease of sake of viewers. But either way, so I thought that I would do the same and not mention Billie in my video, as I was literally just responding to that video. I didn't want to have any influence from any other videos put into that because, as you know, I used to be a fan of ONISION. I didn't want to be biased at all. So I was just doing my response to that video and that video only. As of right now, another video has been uploaded by ONISION, and I'm going to obviously do my response to that video today. Before I get into it, I do want to say that Billie has contacted me. Basically, we got talking in the Twitter DMs, and as of right now, we did say that we're going to Skype. I don't want to say anything that Billie wouldn't want me to say. So if I don't put the DMs in this video, it means that Billie said that she doesn't want me to put this in the video. I'm pretty sure that she should be fine with it because it's all common knowledge. I will try and make sure that this is alright to be said. Alright, so basically, I got a lot of backlash from people because ONISION, in his second video, which we will get into in a minute, he says that he has nothing against legal cannabis and stuff like that, even though he really didn't mention legality that much in his last video. And I reckon the reason he said all this in his second video is because he's probably backtracking because of the amount of cancer patients he's probably had come to him and be like, what the fuck do you mean you're against cannabis? And even then, I still think it's a bit stupid that he's in this mindset of the legality fucking matters, because I live in a country right now, England, where it's illegal. I personally know and have met people in the UK who use weed to help with their cancer. And ONISION would go far enough to say that because it's illegal, no, they can't do that. It's not right. Even though it shouldn't matter about whether it's legal or illegal for you to think cannabis is right or wrong. That shouldn't influence what you think about cannabis. Because of this second video, I shot Billie a message saying that I wanted to know whether Greg was really against weed or whether he was actually against the legality of it. And this is what I got back. It's a very fucking long DM, so I might not say it word for word completely. She said, honestly, I can't tell. He said he'd be okay with me smoking in that extra house thing, but only when I'm turned 21. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I smoked weed on New Year's and this all blew up. So, oh my fucking God. So, oh, yeah, I'm okay with you smoking weed in 2 years, but not now. Fuck off. Oh, shit, that's so dumb. Oh, my fucking God. And then smoking on New Year's, who the fuck cares? It's fucking New Year. It does, if Greg's really thinking about legality here, the police don't give a fuck on New Year. Any country in the world, unless you're fucking, some next level fucking, in Saudi Arabia or some shit, Middle Eastern country, they're not gonna care if you're smoking a joint on New Year's Eve. But I don't want to go too into all of this shit before I get into the video. I really don't want to make this beginning bit as long, way too long, because obviously his video is fucking longer than the last one. So basically, Greg said to Billie that if she stays with them, she can never smoke weed. And a lot of at this point, you're probably thinking, oh, well, Billie doesn't smoke medically, so why would you fucking care? Your last video was fucking shit because all you were saying was medical points, blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. No, you're fucking wrong, you dick. So Billie goes on to say in her message that she's been having panic attacks, which is diagnosed by a fucking doctor. And then she says that's been developing into panic disorder, which hasn't been diagnosed. But if you've been diagnosed with panic attacks, you don't need to be diagnosed by a doctor to know you're going into panic disorder. You really don't. You can fucking tell that for yourself. They won't let Billie smoke for her panic attacks and stuff like this. And she's even trying to move to a legal state purely so she can have a better fucking quality of life. And Greg wouldn't let her do that. And I think that's fucking shit. I think that's fucking ridiculous. Just because it's not legal doesn't mean you can make somebody get on some prescription fucking medication from their doctor that will make them feel like shit. Because I've been through that same exact thing with panic attacks. And she goes on to say how, something that I feel really personal with. Like, I'm going to say this right now. I was not a fan of Billie before this. I've never really been again, I'm trying to say non-biased. And I've been saying non-biased from the beginning of me making this video about this. And currently, it's making me hate ONISION and then like Billie, even though before it was kind of the other way around. Yeah, so she goes on to say that at some point she's had panic attacks that have made her literally feel like she's gonna have a heart attack. And I can attest to that. I've had that exact thing myself, and honestly, I haven't had one of those since I've got my medical prescription when I moved out to LA. And I think it's crazy that Greg doesn't see that. You know, why can't I just let somebody have a better quality of life? It's not like a fucking police officer's going to come over my door. I'm going to get onto that in a bit. Right, okay, let's get into this video because this start bit was 7 minutes fucking long. I'm probably going to cut loads of this out. I'm really sorry if I fucking skip loads of shit. This video is called It's Over, I Give Up, Bye. Let's fucking get into this.
First off, let's check out the penalties for marijuana use in the state of Virginia. If you have a half ounce up to 5 pounds, you could spend up to 10 years in prison.
It literally says less than a half ounce, 1 year maximum for a second offence. So if you've been caught once, the maximum incarceration is 30 fucking days. Where did he get 10 years from? Oh wait, he's looking at half ounce to 5 pounds. Do you know how much 5 pounds of weed is? Like, fucking this much weed! Like, no! A half ounce is about this much. At, like, if you have a very light bag of weed, it'll be about this much.
Okay, so logically, you probably wouldn't want to date anyone who uses marijuana.
What? Where did that come from? Okay, so logically, you wouldn't want to date anyone who uses marijuana. What? What about if it's legal? Well, what about if your state it's illegal and the police don't care? Like fucking Virginia, because it's on the border of DC where it's fucking legal. What a fucking idiot.
Considering in the state of Virginia, they could get thrown in jail for a very long time. Just in case you didn't know, a half ounce looks like this.
That's not a half ounce, mate. If you're getting a half ounce from your dealer and it looks like that, oh, you're getting ripped off. Just for comparison, actually, I don't have a fucking bill. This is the size of a bill. This is a bag of weed. This whole bag was filled before. There's 7 grams. That's half. That's a fucking quarter. That's half of what he was saying.
If you have that much pot in your possession in Virginia, potentially say goodbye to 10 years of your life.
Wait, no, that's above a half ounce. He's just showed on the screen half ounce to 5 pounds, which is 1 to 10 years. That means if you get caught with 5 pounds, you get 10 years. If you get caught with over a half ounce, and you're selling it, this is for sale. Like, it does say possession, but that's because if you have more than that, you automatically get hit for sale, but you can claim for medical use and then get done for fucking possession and you won't get any time. Just saying, he doesn't know how the law works.
Okay, so now you may understand why I personally dumped Billie for committing a crime in the state of Virginia.
But he wouldn't go to jail. Why don't you just say, alright, well, look, I don't care if you do it, but if you go to jail, I'll just never fucking talk to you ever again. I won't talk to you in jail. You know, that's it. You're in jail. You're by yourself. Why don't you just do that if it's that much of a fucking concern to you? You're not going to go to jail. Actually, just so people don't say, oh, but it could be in his house, so he might get arrested for it. Just be like, oh, well, Billie, just keep it in your fucking pocket at all times. Keep it with a fucking label on it that says, this is fucking Billie's stash.
Here's the contract I proposed. I said, hey, beautiful people, here's our contract we all agree to. 1, always be honest. 2, never let jealousy negatively impact our relationship. 3, never use manipulative language. 4, never partake in illegal activity. 5, express all issues that come up directly with the person we have an issue with. 6, do our very best to stay positive. If you agree, please respond with I agree. And we're all, of course, very good with this contract. This was December 22nd. So Billie wound up violating that contract, so I dumped her.
What? Is anyone else's mind not fucking blown by this? Like, the last video was so tame. I could so fucking contain myself. But he just fucking wrote up a contract for his girlfriend. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Oh no, oh no.
After I broke up with her, we had a discussion, and I concluded that considering how many times she had lied to us in the past, again, this was definitely not the first offense, she had done many things prior, that the only way we would take her back is if she would avoid illegal drug users for a year, with the exception of holidays. Now, Billie and Ayala will rephrase that and say, oh, I tried to keep her from seeing her family. And that's because a good portion of Billie's family members are illegal drug users. As Billie admits here, for just this year, you would only see illegal drug users on the holidays. She asked me why I keep wording it like that, and I say because this is not about family, it is about legal drug users. Saying your family distracts from the point. He says, but my family smokes. Well, you know what? That's not my problem.
What? What? What are you? No, if you're saying, just because you say, you can't see any illegal drug users, doesn't mean you're not saying you can't see your family. That's literally, if she says to you, but does that include my family, and you say yes, that's what you've just fucking told her. It doesn't matter how you reword it. Like, even if you say, oh, yeah, you can't see, people who smoke the ganj, or you say you can't see those people over there, or the people who live in this house, that still means you're saying that she can't see her family. It doesn't matter how you fucking say it. That's what you're saying.
Now let me tell you how set Billie's life was before she smoked everything away. I made it very clear to Billie that I was going to buy her a car. Despite her almost being 20, she still doesn't know how to drive, so I was going to teach her how to drive. I was going to pay for her cosmetology school. I was going to pay to fix her teeth. I already paid off her medical debts. I even hired her for quite a few months to do some work for me. That amounted to almost $10,000, and you know what she did with that money? She spent it on makeup, gas, and weed. Is that a good decision maker?
What? No! Oh, yeah, think about this. This is how her life was before she smoked it all away. I was gonna get her this, and get her this, and get her this, but I said if she smoked weed, then I wouldn't give it to her. That's not what smoking your life away is, mate. When people say, like, oh, this person fucking smoked crystal meth all their fucking life and smoked their life away, it's because that means they had a house that they had themselves, and then they fucking did meth and smoked it all away. They fucking sold all their shit, and they fucking fucked their life up. No, you saying, oh, if you smoke weed, then I'm not going to do all this stuff. That's not her smoking her life away. Especially if she's using it to treat her panic disorders, which you're probably fucking causing.
And then she tried to say, oh, I quit my job for you guys. And my immediate response is, dude, I paid you more than your job would have paid you.
Yes, that's why she oh, yeah. Oh, but I quit my job for you. Oh, yeah, but I was paying you more money than your job. Yes, that's why she quit her job for you. What? How fuck do you? What's going on in your head, man? Like,
so what are we supposed to do? Continue dating a criminal? And again, I know a lot of you keep going, but bro, weed isn't a big deal. This isn't about weed. It's about committing crimes.
So just saying, yeah. What if she was jaywalking? Oh yeah, she jaywalked. She's a criminal. That's bad. It has nothing to do with weed. Oh yeah, I have nothing against weed. It's just because she's a criminal. If she jaywalked, that's fucking it. It's because she's a criminal.
If she was here in Washington State and she was 21, it's not really any of my business whether or not she gets high. I even offered for her to get high in a separate building of ours, as it would be legal, so clearly no one be negatively impacted and wouldn't hurt anyone. That is how actually chill I am with legal marijuana.
No, you didn't! No, you didn't! You said she could in 2 years! She even just said to me, like, in the DMs, that she cannot honestly tell what your fucking thing is with weed. She doesn't know and she doesn't understand.
Illegal drugs, I'm very, very specific. You do illegal drugs, you get the fuck out of my life. But we loved Billie, or so we thought we loved her. She's a chronic liar, so how can you really love that person? To be blunt, she's a beautiful woman. And obviously, if she looked like her ugly friend Ayala, we would not have put up with her this long. I'm sorry, that's a little bit too much of blunt truth, but that's the way it is.
Here it goes. Because you wanted to fuck her, you're like, oh yeah, but I mean, I have all of this shit, so I'm gonna fucking put it behind me and lie. So you're basically admitting that you're lying as well, saying that you're gonna put some shit behind you because you're fucking just with her to fuck her. And you're saying, oh, but she's a liar. When she's actually not lying, she's just trying to hide her medication from you because it actually helps her life. Fucking, what a fucking crazy world.
If they switched bodies, we would dump Ayala way faster. Shit, I just got too real. But guess what? You guys are just the same. When you see a burn victim, you don't think, gee whiz, I wonder if they have a great personality. Maybe I should ask them on a date. No. You think that about a hot chick who walks in the room. You go, wow, they're beautiful. I want to ask them on a date. And that's exactly my point. We are superficial beings, and I just laid down a truth that a lot of you can't handle, but it's still the goddamn truth.
Yeah, But it is the truth, definitely, because people are obviously attracted to people who can get them attractive babies. It's how fucking humans work. We're fucking designed to fucking procreate. But you're fucking crazy if you see someone that's hot and go, oh, even if she's not got a good personality, I'm gonna change her for my gain. No! No.
So, we've put up with Billie this long because she's really attractive. And despite her lying to us repeatedly and betraying us repeatedly, we kept going back for more. But this was the final straw.
Wait, let me rephrase that a little bit. So, yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. We didn't like what she was doing. We'd had enough. We probably should have broken up with her. I kept on fucking jerking off to her pictures, and I thought, oh, I need her back.
Once she told us she had illegally used drugs. Not legally, because again, I would have been okay with that. But instead, she illegally used drugs. She committed a serious crime as far as the potential time she could spend in prison by association with what she was doing. Once she told us that, we were done emotionally.
Can I just point out as well, I've been caught in a couple states with weed, and every single time I've been caught with weed by a police officer, so either smoking a joint with weed, all they've done is either take the joint off me or take the weed away. They haven't even taken down my fucking details.
We did, however, give her a chance to repair the relationship, and I proposed a number of things. The first thing, because we obviously can't trust her around weed, was that we not go around illegal drug users for a year. And that, of course, seems reasonable to most people, I would assume. And most people probably want to avoid people committing crimes so they don't wind up in prison themselves.
No, most people don't care if their family's even fucking heroin addicts. Because they're their family, and you want to go see them because they're your fucking family. It doesn't matter if you call them illegal drug users. If they're your fucking family, you don't fucking abandon them. You fucking what the fuck is up with this guy's head, man?
But of course, this was a problem for her because her friend Ayala is even on Twitter bragging about committing crimes right now. She retweeted someone hitting up a bong. Congratulations, people with a maturity level of a 13-year-old. You really showed me by videotaping yourself committing crimes.
Hey, let's show him, mate! Alright, so here's a video of me juggling with a pound of weed.
Wow. And I'm gonna say this again because stoners tend to be really fucking stupid people. This is not about smoking weed. This is about committing a crime. And it's also about repeat lies and betrayal. Here Ayala's trying to manipulate her way away from the point, talking about jaywalking as if I would be mad at her for doing that. Fact is, if I told Billie not to jaywalk and she jaywalked anyway, I'd be a little upset.
No! Oh, this pisses me off because the way I was raised, the way I've been raised my whole life has been to fucking question everything. Don't fucking just take somebody's word for something. That's how you fuck your life up. That's how you get with people like ONISION. That's how you get in fucking abusive relationships. That's how you fuck your life up, by just listening to somebody and not questioning why the fuck they're telling me it.
Especially if she told me she would never jaywalk, and then say hypothetically we made a contract and we made it clear to her that the relationship would be over if she continued to commit that crime. It's just you guys are missing the point so much. In a relationship, you should not allow people to lie to you. You should not allow people to violate contracts that you have with them. You should not allow people to shit all over your trust with them for the sake of their own selfishness, especially when it involves criminal activity.
So here's the thing, okay? So your jaywalking thing. Here's how you're putting it in perspective, okay? So to do this, you have to change this around a bit. Basically, let's put this into perspective. For some reason, you would have to jaywalk every single fucking day of your life, and it doesn't have any bother to anyone else. It doesn't harm anyone else. It technically is a criminal activity. Nobody's coming after you for it, and it would fucking super inconvenience you to have to do something else. Maybe you have to walk 4 miles in a different direction to fucking get across this other side of the street unless you jaywalked. And then ONISION's like, oh, but you can't jaywalk, and we're going to make a contract for it. And then this person says, okay, well, this person's actually a little bit crazy. Maybe I should just tell them yes so they don't get a bit fucking crazy on me, and then I can go and do that in my spare time and not have him, get crazy on me. That's the situation it would be in, and I think most people would fucking do the same. So you can't just compare it to fucking jaywalking like that. I'm sorry, even though that's fucking one of Billie's friends, you can't compare it to jaywalking like that. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, and can I just point out, earlier on in the video, ONISION didn't even say, oh yeah, but it's to do with the contract and it's to do with the lying. He literally said, no, it's purely to do with illegal activity. That's why I brought up jaywalking in the fucking bit earlier on in the video. because he literally said flat out, it's only to do with criminal activity. It's only fucking to do with criminal activity.
Ella says ONISION is willing to entirely remove someone they love because they smoked weed a handful of times. That's real love. You know what real love is? It's promising something to someone and actually following through with that.
No! That's not what love is! What the fuck? That's fucking got me pissed off. You think that's what love is? You think love is fucking promising something to someone and keeping it? Fuck off. No, that's not what love is, mate. You fuck, that's like, I don't want to go into what I think love is, because I think love is fucking a deep emotion that you could never explain. I couldn't ever fucking explain to anyone what I actually think love is, because I think when you've found true love, you'll never be able to explain that feeling to someone. And if he thinks fucking love is promising something to someone and keeping it, he's a fucking moron.
Here she's talking about me asking Billie to get a fake tan, dye her hair green, and shave off her eyebrows. That's right, I asked people to do some crazy shit in relationships to prove that they actually care.
Where he just literally admitted, yes, I've asked her to do that to prove her love to me. That's not what love is. Love isn't, you have to prove your fucking love to me. You have to fucking do all this shit. Like, no.
Regardless, when I was in high school, I asked a girl to dress up like she was goth, because she was a prep and she prioritized her friends before me. Her friends were preps, so I figured her dressing as goth would serve as a real statement as to where her loyalty lied. And guess what she did? She dressed goth. I still care about that person to this day. I took her virginity when we were both 15.
What? Why are you talking about your fucking virginity? Why are you talking about the fact that you've literally just admitted to making somebody dress like fucking goth for a day? Or fucking whatever the fuck you said, or prep. What the fuck? Why would you make someone dress like something for a day? That's so fucked.
That was generally an awesome relationship. Point is, when you come through for me, I will come through for you. But when you fuck me over, well, I'm gonna call you out for your bullshit. I said you both are druggy losers who regularly break the law in your area. After all the betrayal and lies, you both need to walk. She responds saying, yes, because the entire rest of my life is entirely worthless, because I also use a harmless plant every once in a while. Good job. I say, tell that to the cops when you get arrested for drug possession, moron. And she says, I have 0 weeds in my possession. Oh my god, you just don't get it. You think people plan on getting caught by the cops? No, fact is, cops a lot of times get people when they least expect it.
Who the fuck thinks they're planning on getting caught for? No, cops don't care about fucking weed. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're not coming after you for a fucking joint. And if they do, they'll be like, oh, can you not smoke that here? That's, you know, can you just put that out and throw it away?
Like, for instance, if people decided to hit up Billie's house and find a shitload of legal weed in there, because apparently everyone in the household illegally smokes it, I guess everyone's going to jail for around 10 to 25 years. Well, I'm sorry, if they had 5 pounds to 100 kilograms in their house, they could go to jail for 5 to 30 years. And suddenly, everyone would experience this epiphany that, oh shit, Greg was right. Maybe we shouldn't be doing illegal shit.
No, they're not. No, where did you get 25 years from? 5 pounds to 100 kilograms just because there's people in the fucking house they're not gonna have a fucking room this size full of weed. They'll have you don't buy your yearly's worth of fucking weed you buy like a day's or like a couple of days worth of weed and go buy more. You only have a little bit on your possession at all times. You're never gonna get fucking popped with fucking 100 fucking kilograms. What a fucking retard! What a fucking idiot! How is he that stupid? Like, he's literally thinking like 5 kilograms is like 5 grams or something!
Sorry, if they had 5 pounds to 100 kilograms in their house, they could go to jail for 5 to 30 years. And suddenly, everyone would experience this epiphany that, oh shit, Greg was right. Maybe we shouldn't be doing illegal shit.
No! Maybe we shouldn't have a room this size full of weed! What?
Here she is again, being dishonest as fuck. She's saying I told Billie she couldn't see her family for a year just so we would consider taking her back. Again, we didn't say her family. We said illegal drug users, which is a logical request. Hey Billie, you committed a specific crime. For the sake of me being able to trust you again, can you not go around individuals who commit the crime that you commit for a year so we know at least for that duration you won't do something as extremely stupid as committing that crime again?
Hey, Billie, your family smokes weed, so I don't want you to go over and see your family unless it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, which is in a year's time.
And maybe it's because I don't have a drugged up brain, but for some reason, I fail to understand what is so hard to understand about this.
You just told her to not see her family! It doesn't matter if they're fucking heroin addicts. It doesn't matter if they fucking steal stuff from the fucking Queen. That they're your fucking family.
She also points out that I told Billie at one point to shave her head to prove her loyalty, and at another point I gave her an option to tattoo "I'm a liar" just above her butt for the sake of us taking her back. Stop. Have you guys ever been lied to in a relationship?
No way. No way he actually did this.
You have any relationship experience whatsoever? Okay, for those of you who actually do have some experience with relationships, just have some room to judge what's going on. Did you like being lied to? Did you stay with that liar?
No, fuck off. If he's actually done this, I'm ending the video. Fuck this. You guys can see from if he's done this. Yes, he's a fucking psychopath. Yes, he's a fucking crazy person. What the fuck? What the fuck? If he actually suggested this, he's fucked. I don't need to make this video anymore.
A lot of you are probably saying, no, I didn't stay with that liar because I'm not a dumb shit. Now I ask you, that liar that you broke up with, what would it take for you to take that lying piece of shit back? Something grand, right? Something like them tattooing "I'm a liar" just above their butt. That would really show how dedicated they are and how sorry they are.
No, he actually fucking did it. He fucking asked Billie to shave her fucking head and asked her to fucking tattoo "I'm a liar" on her. What the fuck? What? You're fucking crazy, mate. You're fucked. You're crazy. You're a fucking idiot. Anyone can see that and be like, maybe he's a bit fucking controlling and maybe he's a bit of a fucking psychological abuser in that sense. Right, I don't need to make this video anymore. I'm done. Fuck ONISION. I hope you've enjoyed this. If Billie fucking came onto this, thank you, Billie, for fucking coming on. Either way, fucking thank you for DMing me, so I can help make this video a little bit better because I knew some more background information on it, and that way people in the comments can stop fucking saying that I don't know anything about this fucking situation. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment your fucking thoughts and all of that shit. I'm Drew Gilchrist, and I will be making a video which isn't about ONISION very fucking soon. I want to get back to my story videos and shit like that. I've got a really good story video about a driving lesson and shit like that. I should have done with my driving test, actually. I should have done this story a long time ago. So yeah, in a bit. Peace.
Lose control of body and soul. Don't move too fast, people just take it slow. Don't get ahead, just jump into it. Y'all hear about it? The